Hi everyone, and welcome back to another mom video, me trying to do some cooking. If you're new here, I am a therapist and a coach, and I am on this journey of trying to learn how to cook or embrace my cooking side and wanting to just share with you the I don't know, like the I don't want to call it the everyday struggle, but just the reality of, cooking for your family, making home cooked meals, um, you know, making these videos in real time to show you that it doesn't have to be fancy, it doesn't have to be, a long thing, and just it allows you to embrace maybe the journey of if there's something that you have wanted to do but have been intimidated by. I like to just record these videos and post them to show you that it is doable, that it is manageable, and that you should tackle the thing that you are afraid to do, ostensibly. So this video I am making just like basically a spaghetti casserole. It's just kind of a combination of like a bunch of things that I have thrown together over the years that, nothing fancy, but just is filling and hearty and is kind of mindless, I guess, to make. This version is being made with spaghetti and ground pork and just a can of tomatoes. And I think this one had spinach. So it's like I try to do a vegetable, a protein, a carb, and then obviously some gooey cheese all in one. And yeah, I am trying to get more comfortable with cooking, home cooked meals. For the longest time, I just would say that I'm not a cook because I don't follow a recipe or the things that I do don't look pretty. If you've watched any, sort of like pretty aesthetic YouTube videos, they just make it look so pretty and it has, music in the background and it's just pleasing to the eye. And, they seem to know the exact measurements of like a teaspoon or, all of the pretty things that I feel like have kept me from embracing cooking because I'm like not that person, right? But I think for the sake of moving past my discomfort, it is like, how do I cook in the Eddie version? Which is to kind of like slap things together, make it healthy, make it quote unquote easy, make it fast, make it delicious, and yeah, without overthinking. So this is my attempt at doing that. Also, recognizing that, this I feel like I'm all over the place. So, I'm a working mom, right? I'm a therapist. That is my craft. You know, I don't even want to say second to that, but equal to that is like my role as a mom. And I take that role very seriously, but I'm not like the mom who believes that that's my purpose. Like it wasn't my purpose to have children. It is it is it was important for me to have children, but I wouldn't say that it's my purpose. But I take the role of mom very seriously, and that is exhausting. I'm not gonna lie, it's exhausting juggling work and my identity as a therapist. I love being a therapist, but I love being a mom. And and then also, you guys, I am in the sandwich generation where I am, taking care of an in-law. Like as I'm cooking this, where I'm gonna go see my father-in-law, and this is gonna be our dinner. And I have my parents who are older, and they're 3 hours away, and like it's just a lot, right? And so I would say to you that I feel like I'm in this very messy period of my life because inevitably something has to give. I feel like I'm not perfect, and I'm not seeking perfection, but I feel like I really cannot devote full attention to any one of these areas. I cannot devote full attention to my therapy, my private practice, and I feel like maybe that's been suffering. I don't know. I feel like I'm not like the best mom that I could be. I feel like I'm not as present as I would like to be as a daughter or a daughter-in-law, as a friend. It's just being pulled in a million different directions. And as I'm recording this, and as I'm talking back in this voiceover, I guess I just wanted to share that while I was doing this, I it was just a rough day, because emotionally I think I was just felt like I got pulled in a million different directions, and it felt like nothing is great in any particular domain. It's just like we're just kind of getting through it, and I'm trying to do the best that I can in all of these domains, right? I want to cook a healthy meal for my family. I want to be present as a mom. I am thinking about end of year goals and recognizing that I'm not going to meet my income goals this year. It's just this realization that everything is just meh, and nothing is great. Everything is good. And the reality is that maybe good is a win. Maybe just good is a win. And this is the season of life where good is a win. And I'm sharing that with you guys because I am not a perfectionist by any means, but I am someone who likes to be thorough. I am someone who likes to go above. I am someone who likes to be above average. And so this idea of being average or less than average has just been very humbling. But I'm trying to reframe the experience to say, this is good. This is good. What is good is that I am making a home cooked meal. What is good is that my daughter, who is in the background, is watching me make a home cooked meal. And it's good that she is seeing me try to be a cook, seeing me try to make something healthy. The win is that I am listening to, I think it's an audiobook or a podcast about like mental health. I think it is doing the best that I can with what I got right now. And I say all that to encourage you that if you're in a season of struggle, if you're in a season of like, man, life is just not where I want it to be or where I wish it could be, I want to inspire you to give yourself some grace and to give yourself some compassion. So the thing that I am clinging to in this moment is recognizing that I am in the messy middle, that this is the journey. This is the journey, right? I feel like people don't really share the messy middle or the discomfort or the fear. We just kind of like to speed things up and, the before and the after, and it's pretty and it's aesthetic and it's quote unquote fast. It's not fast, right? It's not fast. And it's going to be messy and it's not going to be perfect, and that is okay. And it is even less than perfect, and it might be average, and it might be below average. But the fact that you are getting up and trying, give yourself some grace. Give yourself a pat on the back for getting up and showing up, even when it's messy. Because it is these small moments that I hope, like for myself, when I look back on this video, maybe like a year from now or 5 years from now, wherever I am in my cooking journey, wherever I am as a mom or and professionally, that I can look back and say, this was the beginning. This is, oh my God, this is when I thought it was never going to get better. This is when I thought I was never going to figure it out. This is when I thought, this is when I thought it was hard. This is when I thought that I sucked. And oh my God, like, can you believe that this is when I thought I sucked, right? Like, I'm hoping, this is why I'm documenting the process and sharing the process, is that I want to be able to look back and say, this is where I was, a year ago or 5 years ago or whatever. And man, look how far I have come. Or look at what I worried about. This is what I was worrying about a year ago, or this is what I was worrying about 5 years ago. And look at where I am now, right? I mean, I'm hoping that things are better, but this is where I might be like, man, I thought this was a hard period. This was easy. Like, this is my biggest problem. This is what I was worrying about, or just this, like, man, look at how insecure I was, or look at how much I was just in a state of fear. Because I would say, you guys, that right now I feel like I am in a state of fear. I'm going to be honest. I'm just, this is a state of fear. This is a period of fear, because this is a period of uncertainty, right? It is worrying about my elderly parents and my father-in-law. Lost my mother-in-law about 2 years ago. This is the state of, like, my kids are 6 and 2, and you worry about their well-being and their education and their overall well-being, right? This is the state of fear around my business, and is my business sustainable? I'm an entrepreneur, and so my income is rooted in, seeing clients and seeing people, and is that sustainable? And this is what I'm thinking about. What's what's my income gonna look like? And this is where I have to, be present as a mom.
Yes, baby. What's up? What, baby? What do you mean it's Halloween? I'm cooking. Yeah, cooking. For Papu.
This is what I worry about. Is she okay? Am I setting a good example for her?
Okay. So we're gonna let that cook. We need is hot, yeah. Yeah, Halloween. That's noodles. You want some noodles? You want a lollipop? You want a lollipop? Okay. What color lollipop you want? Okay.
And here you can hear, like, we're just doing our thing. And to watch this back, it feels so precious, right?
That pink.
It feels precious to hear her voice.
Orange? So you want orange?
No, thank you.
I get it too. Mommy, what is mine?
Hold this one. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hold this.
That's an orange.
So cute.
I need the orange. I need orange. I like orange.
You like orange? Me
Yeah, I
too.
like orange. My what kind one? Green? Green?
Mom
No,
life.
thank you.
Daddy, it just like green.
Mom life.
Mommy,
Yes, Nia.
eating lollipop.
No, Nia.
I need the pink one.
You need the pink one? Okay. Here's the pink one. Okay, thanks, baby.
I like pink. I like the pink. Now,
I want to remember.
you like green?
I want to remember these moments with her.
Mommy, it's very Halloween. I want the pink. Pink, pink. Oh, yes. That's the green. Now, I need pink. Now, I need the pink. Not green.
So I am just about done here, and I hope this inspires you. I wanted to just have like a mom talk with you guys and inspire you to just keep going. I am here with you, and let me know what you're struggling with and how I can support you. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.